Noah's Ark, the classic story of a man who listened to God and was saved because of obedience. If you talk to Christians, many of them believe that the fossil record shows that there's no doubt a worldwide flood happened. Not having a proper science education, I thought other Christians had studied this thoroughly. I listened to archaeologists, paleontologists, and scientists who all believed in the actual flood. If you look at the evidence, you know that fossils need to be buried fast. I listened intently in Sunday school as they laid out how there was no other means that fossils could be buried. Never looking at the fossil record myself, I was amazed at the knowledge these scientists had. Science and Christianity worked perfectly together. How could people not believe the Bible? When the time came for me to research the fossil record, I found out how wrong I had been taught in church. If there had been a worldwide flood, we would have had a much different set of evidence. The evidence we have is different fossil layers that have certain animal fossils. There's not a mix of different creatures from different time periods, which is what we would see if a flood had occurred. Instead, we see exactly what we thought we would see if evolution is true. Simple one-celled creatures at the bottom, and slowly evolving into creatures we have today. A flood would not have a perfect set of layers that show evolution. If a flood did happen, we would see fossils of all animals and creatures, including humans, mixed in each layer, which is not the case. Another thing the record shows is that not every plant and animal were made at the same time. The Bible clearly states that God created things in a specific order. The fossil record destroys that timeline. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. According to the Bible, the earth was created on day 1, while the sun was created on day 4. How can this be possible when we have evidence that the sun is 4.6 billion years old, while earth is only 4.5 billion years old? The sun is an important part of the process when it comes to plants. Without it, they cannot thrive. By this evidence, we can clearly see the Bible is not correct. Evidence is a very important part of science. If we want to know the truth, we have to look at all the evidence. When I was a Christian, I thought I had all the evidence in a book. I had no idea that evidence is not just listening to other people tell me this book was true. I needed to search for the truth and make sure what people were telling me was true. I'm not saying science is perfect. However, we need all the information to make an informed decision about truth. Having real physical evidence gives me confidence that the way I choose to live my life is backed up by something other than faith. Faith to me seems ridiculous now. There's no way I could ever go back to faith for the simple reason that there's no assurance in it. It's a hopeless journey where there's no peace, and I for one am happy to be rid of the uncertainty. Hey friends, thanks for watching my video, and if you like this, subscribe and ring that bell for more. Remember, only you can break out of the bubble and start thinking for yourself.